Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to what is the most cursed map in Age of Empires 4. Take a look at this. We've got micro mountain clearing. Look at this map. It is absolutely teeny. And we've got a best of 3 for you guys over the next few days between Wham and Corvinus on 3 brand new micro maps. The first one is going to be here on micro mountain clearing. Then we've got Micro Baltic, and then we've got Micro Amazon, which 3 crazy maps. Hope you guys do enjoy this, but we've got Micro Mountain Clearing here first. And as we can see, there's barely any space on this map. Look how close these TCs are. They're like a couple tiles away from being able to shoot to each other, which it's kind of bonkers. Wham, here we see he's trying to push in his deer. Where is Corvinus's deer? So Corvinus, you know, his deer... Okay, so it seems like his deer's already gone down. So I'm actually getting really lucky here, pushing in this deer. He's going to be playing as the Holy Roman Empire. And Corvinus is going to be playing as the Abbasid Dynasty. So, I mean, civilizations here are quite interesting. Because on regular mountain clearing, we're quite used to seeing the HRE, right? It's a civilization we see a lot. And I think that might be sort of the brain process here for Wham, right? You know, HRE good on normal mountain clearing, must be good on micro mountain clearing. But we'll have to see if that is the case. Because, I mean, where are you going to have space to put your landmarks? I mean, you literally have no space. You need to really start to chop some stuff out. And that's why I think the Abbasid here could be one of the best civilizations on this map. Because of the House of Wisdom. The House of Wisdom, you know, you can age up with everything here. Sure, this landmark is bigger than your regular landmark, right? But not by that much. I believe it's 1 tile bigger. So, honestly, I think Corvinus is, you know, he's coming up with some good strats here with that House of Wisdom. But there we see Wham going to be dropping down the Archon Chapel. I think the Archon Chapel is definitely the smart decision here. Like, mine work. Obviously, it's a bad landmark in terms of the regular game. But I think the reason why this is so good here is because it acts as a drop-off building. So you can delete this mining camp. You don't need to build any sort of lumber camp here. So, you know, this is a 3-in-1 right here. And also, you're going to be able to chop down these trees a lot faster. We see Corvinus, on the other hand, going to be going for that economic wing. Interesting choice. I don't think he's going to be looking for another TC here. Because where are you going to be putting that? I mean, I guess you could delete the mining camp, right? Stick the TC here. It's the same sort of thing as the Archon Chapel, right? You get the drop off for the wood and the gold. So maybe that is the case. But have a look at this. We got Outpost wars right now. Wham pulling 3 here. Corvinus, he's got 5 here, but Wham, he's pulling even more. We got 7 villagers. This is so important for Wham to get this up because this is his gold right here. And Corvinus is important because his stone's right here. Whoever gets up this outpost, I mean, maybe they both get it up and they deny each other's resources here. But it does look like Wham will get his up. Salami or Corvinus is going to be rushing this up. Scout going to be taking some of the damage. That outpost gets up. 5 villagers going to be sitting in each outpost right here. What is going on? Our players actually just... I mean, I guess... Yeah, okay, there we go. Wham does take his out. He might be losing one, though. Split arrow fire means Wham is able to keep all of his villagers alive right there. Corvinus taking his villagers out now. Looks like he'll be alright. We see here, towns, or the outpost doesn't quite get in range here. But that could change if arrow slits comes through. So Wham, maybe he looks to chop a little bit of stone. Or mine a little bit of stone, sorry. And he could look to try and upgrade this outpost. And we see here Corvinus, he's got a village in radius. He needs to make sure they're underneath this little section here to not have them in radius. But it looks like Corvinus is going to be going for another TC. What madness is there? Both players at the moment have their scouts sitting inside the outpost. Neither player looking to grab arrow slits yet. Corvinus has enough to grab some emplacements if he wanted to. And we actually see Town Center fire here. Oh my goodness, Wham, he's going for another tower. He's trying to deny away the gold. So something that's really important on this map is that there's only 1 gold in each other's base. There is actually another gold, though. We see at the corner of each map, there is another gold. And Corvinus now pulling over 12 villagers. He's got enough stone for that TC. Is he just going to be looking to siege this down? Oh my god, Wham's pulling more. What is going on here? This is going to be the craziest game. We got an arch out for Wham as well. We see he's built an archery range. Going to be able to start to take some of the health off of these villagers. And Wham, he's going for an even more aggressive outpost here. Needs to be careful of this TC fire, though. Wham, you are an absolute madman. He's got 2 archers here as well. I don't think Corvinus can rush this up. Wham just needs to commit to this outpost right here. Oh my goodness, I think he's going to get it. I think he denies away the gold here. We see TC Fire helping out a little bit on the archers. Corvinus has no sort of production buildings. He's going to be losing 2 villagers so far this game. Villagers garrison inside, going to be focusing down the archers first, but Wham, he gets up that outpost. Now archers going to be heading around. They're going to be garrisoning inside that outpost. And that's going to be the gold denied for Corvinus. So both players this game have currently denied away two villagers away from each other. So Corvinus currently sitting at 19, Wham at 20. And now food is going to become a real issue for players. We see here Corvinus starting to run a little bit low. We got no sort of berries on this map. We have got more food though in terms of deer. And I think this is what could be really, really nice for Wham having this outpost up here. You know, these deer, they're denied for both players. But this deer here is pretty much all Wham's. So he's got an extra 700 food just sitting at his disposal here. Actually, in saying that, we've got arrows that's coming through now on this outpost. So I think that's all the food denied. Wham going to be chopping a little bit of stone as well. Arrow slits coming through on this one. And we see, Corvinus, what are you doing, man? He's just trying to micro the gold income here, but he's going to be losing a few villagers. Is he looking to grab Fertile Crescent? He is. Okay, so had to commit to that. Loses an additional 2 villagers to do that, though. That feels really, really bad. And we see Wham. He built a blacksmith here. What is that going to be for, though? Is Wham now looking for an A-job? He's going for siege engineering. Okay. Really, really smart decision. Luckily for Corvinus here, or for Wham, sorry, the Corvinus's outpost isn't denying away this gold. So Wham in a really, really nice spot at the moment. We see emplacements coming through on the outposts. Corvinus having to chop away a lot of the wood. I think getting forestry in this mode is really, really important, right? You want to try play it like it's forest nothing, and you want to try chop away as much wood as possible. So just keep replacing the lumber camps here. You know, you're not going to be running out of wood, so you'll find you just keep on placing lumber camps here because you're going to need space for farms. I think that's going to be really, really hard for Corvinus in a minute. And actually for Wham as well. He has a little bit more map control, but it's still not that much. And there we go. Corvinus is going to be going for a second TC. Who would have thought 2 TCs on a map like this? That is kind of bonkers. I've just noticed the minimap. The minimap looks so funky. I just love how the villagers move so fast. Like you can see the little dots moving. I think that's kind of funny. But Wham? I think he's feeling pretty happy about this. We see he's building up a ram. I assume it's going to be to take out this outpost so he can look to gather from this food. We see he does still have quite a few sheep underneath. Well, I say that. I think there's probably like 2 sheep carcasses. So he's going to be starting to run out soon. Can look to put farms around the TC, around the Archon Chapel. They're going to be a lot more efficient than Abbasid Dynasty farms. So we'll have to see what Wham can look to do here. But I think the Holy Roman Empire are a really, really good pick here. And if he can secure up this deer, I think he could then look to go towards that castle age. You know, mine out maybe a little bit more of these trees, delete the archery range, and then stick maybe a Burgrave here. And you could be looking really, really good to just like dive underneath this TC, right? Especially if you've got a blacksmith down, you can look to grab wedge rivets. As we see, Einon Damesh is already through here for Wham. So he's already looking in a great spot here. Farms coming down from him as well. Man, this map is absolutely crazy. And we got a sacred site in the middle here. So upon the age up for Wham, I mean, he could look to possibly try and capture it up. It's going to be hard though, because TC Fire does still sit in the range of this sacred site. So yeah, it's going to be interesting if this sacred site actually does anything. And if we actually see players look to chop out all the way to the edges of the map for this gold. But we see that outpost does go down for Corvinus, which means Wham, you know, he's able to return back to this deer now. And that's going to be huge for him. We see more villagers heading out over there. Farms coming down for him. Wham's food economy is going to start to really, really pick up now. What upgrades do we have coming through? Okay, we got wheelbarrow. I'd love to see horticulture as well. Just because you want to try and increase your farm efficiency, right? By not increasing you know, you don't want to take up as much space. So increasing the efficiency of your farms is really, really important. So I wouldn't be surprised to see that upgrade coming through as well as wheelbarrow. And then, wham, I think he's looking towards that castle age. Look at the amount of food he's stacking up and the gold. He's also stacking up quite a bit of wood for probably just more mills, I would assume. Or more farms. As we see now, he's going to be moving out for the rest of the deer. This is definitely a castle age coming through. As we see, he gets rid of this tower here. Wham, in a really, really nice spot right here. Corvinus is having to add in quite a few farms. It's slowing down his villager production. He needs fresh foodstuffs, but he doesn't have the gold. This outpost has just been so annoying for him. But now Corvinus, having that free siege engineering as part of his civilization bonus, he's going to be able to take out this outpost. But we see here the House of Wisdom under a lot of pressure here. Corvinus doesn't have anything to do with this. Only has the archery range with archers. So may need to pull some villagers here to deal with this. But he needs a big enough archer mass to where Wham isn't able to deal with this. But Corvinus going for 2 TC here seems extremely greedy. Like, if he was able to sustain villager production throughout all of this, I would say Corvinus is looking in a great spot. But for the time being, Wham's only 2 villagers behind. And now he's looking towards a castle age. And we've even got emergency repairs out here for Wham. We're going to need a lot more rams out for Corvinus than this. As we see that House of Wisdom now having to be kept alive by villagers here, repairing it up. Corvinus, I mean, you kind of need to keep it alive, right? It's going to be very tricky for you to get up to the next stage with this being taken down. And now Wham, look, he's got enough food, almost has enough gold. We've got villagers being pulled. Wham looking to siege down those rams. Not many archers here for Corvinus. With also some I believe it's no, they are villagers sitting inside that outpost. But look at what we got coming. The archery range was deleted. Wham going to be going for the Burgrave Palace. Corvinus, he's looking to, he's all right for the time being. He's still ahead in bills. He's looking to take down this outpost, but is he going to be able to hold up against a Burgrave Palace? Oh my goodness, Corvinus now pulling the bills to repair up the ram. He's losing so many bills though. We see Wham this game, he's killed 7 villagers. And he's now looking to take out that House of Wisdom, which means it's going to be so hard for Corvinus to keep this one alive. And now villagers, oh my goodness, what are they doing? Oh, they're going towards the ram. Okay. I mean, Corvinus at the moment, look at how much he's lost. He needs to take out these rams, but I don't think he's going to be ready for the Burgrave Palace. Wham. As soon as he reaches this age up, he's going to have units flooding. Well, I say flooding. He's only got 300 food in the bank, and he only has 2 farms at home. But honestly, I think he can just mine a ton of gold and just buy food. We see he's got to market it down. I think it's for that exact reason. Look at the food cost. Actually, no, that's the normal food cost. Okay, so he's been selling wood for gold. And now that age up comes through, Men-at-Arms immediately in the queue. We need enough gold, though, for the Men-at-Arm upgrade. And now relics are being picked up. We see the first one inside of that outpost. So this is another thing that's great about the Holy Roman Empire on this map, right? You can garrison relics inside of outposts, which means they're going to have the extra range of fire. They're going to have the extra ranged... Well, I guess it doesn't really matter, right? But you've got the extra damage as well. Oh, Corvinus is in a rough spot here. This ramp is still alive. Corvinus only 2 vills ahead at this point in time, with being up on a second TC for so long as well. And now we've got a siege tower being constructed by Corvinus. What is going on here? Is this a misclick? Or is he memeing at this point? I have a feeling this could be a little bit of a meme, but Wham pulling more bills once again. Is he going for a keep? This looks like a keep coming up for him. But now, Wham, he's got the upgrades through. The sacred site gets captured up. The monastery's down. All 4 relics in the bank for Wham. He's looking to dive the base now. Villagers looking to get taken out. That sacred site victory starting to tick away. 9 minutes, 43 seconds away. More and more siege towers being constructed. Corvinus knows that this game is most certainly over. Wham, he's an age ahead. He's got tons of units out. He's got tier 1 range defense. Could always have tier 2 coming through soon as well. Villagers now looking to get pulled onto the Men-at-Arms. What is going on here? Corvinus, he does not want to give up. We see that House of Wisdom still under fire. Corvinus, I mean, I don't see much of a way back into this. And he calls GG. What a crazy game here. Corvinus going to be tapping out Well, I'm going to be taking game number 1 here in this best of 3 on micro mountain clearing. If you did enjoy this game, consider subscribing, because this is absolutely crazy. Also, consider liking the video, you know, and check out the other 2 games, because we got Micro Baltic and Micro Amazon coming up next. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.